él mandó el pedido y todavía no lo... Ahora
Okay.
está, la reunión está grabando.
All right. Thank you.
Perfecto.
Uh, Now, at the end of the satsang, let me close the satsang so that it gets recorded. Sometimes, if the alternate host, closes the satsang, then yeah, I have no control over the recording part. You see. So
Ok. Dice que
yeah.
cuando termine el satsang le permitan ayuda que él sea el que termine, no lo termine, no sé quién es host ahora, pero que lo dejen a él que termine porque si no pierde el control de la grabación.
So yeah, so because you see at the end, when I say end satsang, that's when it will start recording, you see. I mean, transcribing. If it's already been
Claro.
recorded, it gets converted into material for YouTube.
Ujú.
Okay,
Sí,
just
que
a
lo dejen
little.
terminar a él para que pueda grabarlo y que pueda transcribirlo también.
All right, so that's part of the stuff that we learn in all this ongoing YouTube. Wonderful. So good to see you, Sandra, Patricia, Anila, Luz, Gabi, Cecilia. Yeah, just
Esa
Achida.
cita, un día de ayuda.
All right, so let us begin with the three mantra. That's it.
¿Quién va a empezar con el trimantra?
¿Cuántas veces hay que cantar?
Tres, corazón, tres veces.
Namo Vitragai, Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vasayanam, Namo Loye Sabasaunam. Eso panchanamukaro, Sabapavapanashano, Mangalanancha Sabesin, Padaman Habai Mangalan. Om Namo Bhagate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Sachitanam. Namo Vitragai. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vasayanam. Namo Loye Sabasaunam. Eso panchanamukaro, sabapavapanashano, mangalanancha savesim, padamam habai mangalam. Om Namo Bhagate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Sachitanam. Namo Vitragai. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vasayanam. Namo Loye Sabasaunam. Eso Panchanamukaru. Tavapavanashanu Mangalanancha Savesim Padaman Kabai Mangalam Om Namo Bhagate Vasudevaya Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Sachitanam. Jai Sachitanam. Jai Sachitanam.
Very
Jai
good.
Sachitanam.
Jai Sachidananda, Sandra. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. We've Jai Sachidanand, Damian, and Harman. Jai Sachidanand. Can you hear me? Uh, hmm. Can you hear me?
Listen you perfectly.
Oh, I see.
Perfectly.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me
We
share.
were starting page 85.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Can you see this? Can you?
I see you.
Yes. The Zoom workplace is very confusing. Okay.
Yes, I can see.
They start the Zoom workplace, you see. Let me see. Can you see the? Can you see?
Perfect, the letters. Yes, yes.
All right. So we have covered this. No, we haven't covered this. This is for. Let me see. Portuguese. Where is the S? Yes, I see. It's a little bit above page 88, no? 88?
No, 85.
80.
Starting page 85.
Oh. Starting page 85, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I think we started and then this is 84
Yes.
and 85 is here. So,
Yes.
yeah, it's right here because you see this, right? So,
Perfect.
all
Yes.
right. This is, we continue, page 85, the Dadashri, it goes in further details about remaining in the present. When you remain in the present, when you are in the present, when the present is your upyog or application of your light of the self, when you're in the present only, then that is called absolute knowledge. You see, that was the heading. And the questioner is now asking, is it exactly Keval Gnan Swarup? Is this exactly Keval Gnan Swarup? And
Dada dice que estar en el presente es el esfuerzo, es el upayog, entonces estás en absoluto conocimiento. Y acá le preguntan a Dada, ¿es exactamente que Bhagwan Swarup?
See, so even while we are focusing and talking, begin to start talking about this, reading these words of Dada, little other things happen. Like for instance, Shuddha just poured himself a glass of water. So these are automatic activity happening at the mind body level, and then at my level, there is the upayog at the Amapura level, see, at Amapura level.
Yes. Bueno, por ejemplo, en esto de estar presente, pues Shuddha está dando el satsang, está absolutamente presente y Shuddha sirve un vaso de agua, pero eso sucede a un nivel automático del cuerpo, ¿no? Y en el nivel del upayog, está presente.
Yeah, upayog is in this.
Está en el nivel del alma pura, ¿no?
In the present upayog is this Dadavani, the speech of Dada, being shared in the company of Mahatmas. That is the upayog, you see.
Ujú. El upayog es estar compartiendo estas palabras de Dada con todos los que estamos presentes.
Okay. So yes, Dadashri says, yes, Keval Gnan Swarup, nothing else. When contentment from one's own state, not form, but one's own state arises, Swarup, Artha Dhyan, adverse internal state of meditation, not being. This is wrong. This is old translation. Adverse internal state of meditation that hurts the self, you see, not adverse internal state of being. You cannot be anywhere. It is a kind of, it's a dhyan, it is Zen. Dhyan is Zen, Z-E-N. Dhyan means meditation, okay? Your meditation shifts to the ego intellect level, and artha dhyan happens. You see, artha dhyan happens. Artha dhyan bothers you, the self only, see. And raudra dhyan, adverse internal state of not being. You cannot be angry because we are beyond being anything except the amapuras, you see. And so it's the adverse internal state of meditation or adverse internal meditation. You don't even want to call it state because it's very temporary. So adverse internal meditation that hurts not only the self, Damian, but also hurts others, you see. So when you are content in your own state, then those two states, those two transitory states of meditation stop. See, you don't have to stop them. See, Amapura doesn't have to stop them. All right, go on. It's very important here, okay, this one.
Ujú. Dadashri dice, sí que Vajnan Swarup y nada más. Cuando surge el contentamiento de la propia forma, y en realidad lo cambia por estado, el artadian, el estado interno adverso del ser que daña al ser, a la otra persona. Y el raudadrián es el estado interno adverso del ser que daña al ser y a los demás. Cesan, cuando todo eso cesa, tú no tienes que detenerlos.
Your original state is Keval Gnan Swarup. Now there won't be any attack. Now there won't be any attack from
I
the
can
out.
listen. Are
You
you
can,
talking? Yes.
yes,
Now.
yeah. Your original state is Keval Gnan Swarup. There won't be any attack from the outside, will there? If you are what you have attained here, there won't be any attack that makes you lose this, will there be? That's it. You should strengthen yourself to such an extent that no matter what kind of karma unfold, let them unfold. Whichever ones are coming, tell them, come. I don't have any problem anymore. When there is the unfolding of extremely intense karma from all sides, then you should sit in your cave of Shuddhatma and keep seeing them. You don't have to come out of your cave of Amapura Shuddhatma at all. All right?
Mhm.
You remain in your home department. Do not stick your hand out in the foreign at all. Just keep seeing it by remaining steady, completely steady. All right. Read, please.
Ujú. Tu estado original es Keval Gnan Swarup. Ahora no habrá ningún ataque desde el exterior, ¿verdad? Lo que tú has obtenido aquí, no habrá ningún ataque que te haga change page, yes, que te haga perderlo, ¿verdad? Eso es, tú debes fortalecerte hasta tal punto que no importa qué tipo de karma se despliegue, deja que se desplieguen. Cualquiera que venga, diles, ven, ya no tengo ningún problema. Cuando hay un despliegue de karma extremadamente intenso por todas partes, tú debes sentarte en tu cueva y seguir viendo. Tú no tienes que salir, te quedas en tu departamento de casa. No saques tu mano afuera, al extranjero en absoluto. Solo sigue viéndolo y permaneciendo firme, completamente firme.
Mhm. 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 This point simply needs to be understood. You are indeed Keval Gnan Swarup. You do not have to go and acquire Keval Gnan. It is indeed your real state. What is Keval Gnan? It is nothing but Gnan Swarup, the state of knowledge. You see, Keval Gnan Swarup means not even in, but it is the state of knowledge. You're already there, you see. You know, when you're home, that means you do not have to go anywhere. Going out of the home requires all activity, you see. Activity of the mind, activity of the body, activity of speech, you see, etc. But when you are home, you're home. That's it. So this is it. You are Keval Gnan Swarup. હું કેવળ જ્ઞાન સ્વરૂપ છું. You see, હું કેવળ જ્ઞાન સ્વરૂપ છું.
Este punto simplemente necesita ser entendido. Tú eres Kevaltan Swarup. Tú no tienes que adquirir el Kevalnan. Es de hecho tu estado real. ¿Qué es el Kevalnan? No es otra cosa que Gnan Swarup, el estado en el estado de conocimiento.
Mhm, mhm. See, very beautiful. One important thing that our Dada has told us today, especially, he says, uh, especially in no matter what happens, no matter what unfolds in this mind, no matter what arises in this body, no matter what kind of bombardment happens due to speech of others around you or your own speech, sometimes your own speech produces a lot of disturbances within you only. So no matter what unfolds or how severely it unfolds or how intensely it unfolds, Dada says there may be bombs going off outside, falling outside. You see, come into your cave. In fact, automatically this Vignan is such that Mahatmas will withdraw into their cave, you see. They don't have to go there. Automatically the withdrawal, automatically the Keval Gnan Swarup will be there, so you stay fixed and the knowing seeing becomes very acute, intense, and prevents you from any artha or raudra dhyan, any change in your state of meditation, you see.
Mm. Eh, Dice que no importa qué cosas surjan en tu mente, en tu cuerpo o en tus palabras, con todo lo que te rodea, ¿no? Y sobre todo con con las palabras, que lo único que terminan haciendo es causando malestar en nosotros mismos. Y no importa lo que esté sucediendo afuera, si caigan bombas, vos te quedás en la cueva del Nan, ¿no? Y no hay que ir, ya estás ahí, esto surge automáticamente y te protege. No hay que salir, ese es el estado donde hay que estar y ni siquiera sacar la mano.
Kali Yuga is opening up more and more. We are seeing and understanding this Kali Yuga, which is the era of, this is the times when there is 90% hurt and only 10% comfort and pleasure. 90 times pain and violence is arising around us, you see. Wherever you look, there is violence. Every country which had sworn never to manufacture arms, weapons of mass destruction, have begun to accumulate them and build them, This thing is so Dada is giving us very specific warning, very specific instructions, and very specific knowledge that you won't have to do anything, you see. When things start happening on the outside, you will automatically be in the cave of Shuddhatma. Cave means once you're in the cave, no matter what happens, you are protected, you see. So this is very, very important to know, and also in Samayik to look back and see the times when you were overwhelmed by what was happening to Patricia or Gabi or Shuddha or yourself, in this world. But you'll notice that at the same time you were insulated. You were perfectly insulated. You're in the lap of Dada, if you will,
Yes,
Mm.
yes, sorry. Eh, Dice que estamos viviendo en la época de Kaliug, donde el 90% es dolor y violencia y solamente hay un 10% de confort. Y es mirar qué es lo que está pasando en el mundo y ver cómo los países producen armas que matan, ¿no? Entonces, Dada solo nos da advertencias de conocimiento, de no hacer nada, de estar solamente en este privilegiado lugar interior, en esta cueva interior. Y si podemos, si miramos atrás, podemos ver en cuántas situaciones violentas o dolorosas estuvimos cubiertos, ¿no? Como en los brazos de Dada, eh, cuidándonos.
You see, this Dada talks about Artha Dhyan and Raudra Dhyan. These are adverse internal meditations that are generated by kashais. You see, kashai cause Artha Dhyan and Raudra Dhyan. And you and I are absolutely convinced and know now from experience that these are not ours. You know, they're and even if they exist, say in Damian or in Gabi, they are dying. They're dying. Why are they dying? Because there is no energy in them. You don't say, I am angry, I am deceitful, I am greedy. You don't say that because you can't say that. You are the blissful one, you say. So you can't say, I am angry. You see? You know, Damian may say, I'm angry, but you can't say that I'm angry, you know? Hmm?
Ujú.
Hmm.
Artadian y Redadian son meditaciones que tienen que ver con los kashais. Y nosotros estamos absolutamente convencidos de quiénes somos, ¿no? Y nosotros no podemos decir estoy enojada o estoy lo que fuera. Damián está enojado, a Damián le está pasando eh, porque estamos en el lugar de poder, de saber y conocer.
The entire basis, tenet, foundational foundation of Jain religion is do not, quote unquote, do not do kashais. You see, do not do kashais. Kashai na karo. All right. Whereas for Akram Vignan, hey, we have been absolutely lifted up from the one who in whom kashais are uh, is the nature. The nature of this Pudgal complex, charged Pudgal complex, is that it will react with kashais, you see. We are out of it, so then we do not have to do any kashais, nor will we have to stop the kashais. This uh, is not in our hands. This is important. You know, a person, a Mahatma, a senior Mahatma of many years will say, I'm not going to become angry. I'm not going to become angry. It's not on his hands to not become angry, you see. That is the old Kramic path. Ours says very simply, what we just read, you do not have to do anything just by coming into your cave, just by the being who you are, the seer and the knower. Kashais are gone. Kashais do not, kashais which cause Artha Dhyan and Raudra Dhyan does not happen, you see. In other words, you do not have to remove them. That's exactly what Dada just said. You see, don't have to worry about removing it. You
Ujú.
know? Yeah.
Dice que las enteras bases para la religión jainista es que no hagas kashais. En el Akram eh, vemos que es la naturaleza del Pudgal, y no hacemos ni paramos absolutamente nada. No podemos decir no me voy a enojar. Es estar en el lugar, en la cueva, en el asiento del Lord, en el ver y conocer que los kashais desaparecen, dejan de suceder.
Mhm. What an amazing thing, you see. You know, even in Akram Vignan, Mahatmas make the mistake, oh, I will have to stop. This is bad. This is no good. I have to sit down and do samayik and pratikraman. We are getting the highest understanding. That's that. Watch it. You are entering into doership. You see, you know, you just be who you are. Just be the blissful one like Anila over here. You know, be the blissful one and be the blissful one like Reinhild over here, and automatically all of those things will flow away like a river, fast flowing river. Sometimes it flows slowly, And sometimes it just goes, you know. The fastest way to move it out of it is this 5 agnas, you see the 5 agnas.
Ujú. Bueno, eh, ay, no sé qué puse. Es como que nosotros, desde el Akram, es como que surgimos, ¿no? Como que surgen o crecen. em, a veces decimos, bueno, no, no tengo que hacer esto, no tengo que hacer lo otro, pero estamos más allá de todo, de no entrar en el hacedor. Estamos en el ser dichoso y y sabemos que todo va a salir. A veces las cosas salen más rápido, a veces salen más lento. Y cuando salen más rápido es porque están las 5 agnas allí.
This this is
Shuddha,
magnificent. Uh-huh. Yeah.
una pregunta.
Mm-hmm.
Ese, ese porcentaje de sufrimiento que mencionas que existe en la vida mundana es entonces equivalente al porcentaje como de sufrimiento que existe en, en el ser humano en lo interno. Somos la vida afuera, el reflejo de nosotros.
¿Y cuál es la pregunta, Gabi?
Si eso es así, si es equivalente.
¿Qué sufrimiento? Interno y externo.
Sí,
¿Sí?
sí.
That percentage of suffering that you mentioned, Shuddha, she's asking that if the same percentage internal suffering and external suffering, or how it distributes.
Yeah. Both external and internal suffering. Internal suffering is preceded by the awareness of pain, you see. Pain in the mind, pain in the body, you see, pain in speech that has not come out yet, but it's getting ready to come out. So that is internal suffering. But if you can see the pain, see these things happening to Gabi inside, then you're free, you see, because you can see it. It may come out, or it may the energy of your seeing will stop it, you see. So it will not come out. Your seeing energy is so powerful that it automatically also shows you that this is Gabi's karma effect unfolding, not the other person is not doing it, you see. And so you certainly, with this Keval Gnan Swarup, Keval Gnan Swarup Show, if you say it 10 times, 5 times, that means I am absolute seer and knower only. Keval Gnan Swarup, I am only pure knowledge only. I only know. That's all who I am. There is no other I to change this thing outside me. You see, this thing that the disturbances are happening, there is no I in there. It's already programmed and fixed. You see,
Yeah.
that's what Lord Krishna told Arjun. You are crying unnecessarily. When the horns blow of beginning that the war is now starting, you see, then uh, the warrior in you will arise and your Prakriti will rise up and fight. But, you remain in what I have given you. Be what you are. Be the Lord of your own universe. Be the blissful one. And none of those storms will touch you. Touching means they begin with Artha Dhyan, inside disturbance. And then it might come out. What? I am going to kill you, or like so. This Raudra Dhyan, and so yes, there's internal and external things that happen. Initially, begin with a signal called pain. You find it painful. You don't like to see that. But if you can,
Sorry,
yeah, sorry, sorry. Go on. Sorry, go on.
No, there was an interruption in your audio.
Oh, in my speech, it was interruption in this. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello.
hoy hay partidos, están tomando internet de todos lados.
Oh, okay. So, is there something wrong?
Yes, there is something happening with internet. Not only you, also to Damian or me. Bueno, lo que Shuddha estaba diciendo es que en lo interno y externo el sufrimiento está precedido por el dolor que existe en la mente, en el cuerpo y las palabras que están ahí por salir. Todo esto es un sufrimiento interno, ¿no? Y si se lo podés ver, que esto le está pasando a Gaby, esa misma energía de ver. eh, Te muestra que es Gaby que está sufriendo, digamos, el karma de efecto que está desenvolviéndose. El que Vignan Swarup, decirlo 10 veces seguidas, es como que te corre de todo esto, ¿no? Nosotros somos puro Nan y eso es lo que soy. No hay otra cosa y no hay otra persona que me pueda cambiar, porque lo que sucede es exactamente lo que está programado. Entonces, cuando hay una guerra que comienza afuera, también hay una guerra que comienza adentro, pero tú permaneces en lo que Dada dice, tú permaneces en lo que te di, y estar en el estado de el Lord.
Pero Chuda, cuando a medida que va aumentando la separación y esta conciencia de que soy alma pura, se va uno apartando del sufrimiento, pero este infierno de la mente va aumentando o lo voy viendo más.
Gabi says that as long as we are increasing our awareness, this suffering goes away little by little, but at the same time, the mind is attacking her more and more.
Breaking up at the same time, the mind what? At the same time, the mind what?
It's increasing their attacks to Gabi.
It cannot. Yeah, see, this is the
No,
thing. So what did you say, Gabi? I think
No,
Gabi.
what did you say? What did you say, Gabi?
Cuando crece el nan,
Yeah.
aumenta el nan,
When the nan grows, yes,
disminuye el sufrimiento,
suffering
me
diminishes.
separo del sufrimiento,
We are separated from suffering. Sí.
va de el infierno mental,
But the mental health,
puedo
mental health,
verlo
see it
más. Es
more and more.
como que
It's like
aumenta.
it grows.
Okay.
No,
So,
no duele, pero
Doesn't
lo
hurt.
veo.
Doesn't hurt, but she can see it
yeah.
growing.
Yes.
She's aware of how it is
Oh, yeah,
this
absolutely.
mind, this mental state of,
Yes.
of,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
pain.
sea,
She can see it, and she is
Yeah.
more clear
Yeah.
that it is big.
Yeah.
si pudiera verlo sin esa cobertura de dada que nos permite no sufrir, si estuviera viéndolo sin la protección de dada, me destruiría.
If I could see it directly without the protection of data, I would be destroyed.
Yes. What you have said is all absolutely correct, Gabi. You see, for the one who is the seer, the one who is seeing, no matter how bad the fire is, if the fire is small fire or a huge fire, it cannot touch that person, the one who is seeing. The seeing cannot touch, you see. Yes, the intensity and the duration of this fire or this fire of pain, you see, uh, is something that is fixed. You cannot decrease it, you cannot increase it. It is all programmed. It is totally programmed for Gabi in this life. You see, now you use the word sufrimento, and then there is against the sufrimento, suffering uh, is the awareness. Before the suffering happens, there is this awareness of the signal of pain, you see. In other words, even if you're seeing the fire, even if you're seeing the fire, there is a little heat that you can feel. In other words, there's big fire going, you can feel the heat. You see, you can feel the heat, but the heat doesn't burn you. You see, in the same way, you can feel the inner inside heating up. Inside, Gabi is heating up. You see, but but seeing will not move from seeing will prevent it from moving from feeling the heat, which is called penance, to it will to outright catching fire. And now Gabi has caught fire, and is suffering. So this suffering comes later. It for us, we are in a state where we can see. We are in a state of the awareness automatically is there, just like you said. Even as you, you know, even as you are seeing it, is the pain in Gabi is still there. That's okay. That's how it is for all of us. That is how it is for the Gnani too. You know, for the Gnani too, he sees it, you see. And for Dada, is absolutely disconnected. But except for Dada, there is no other person who is absolutely disconnected, That Dada is exclusive. From that day onwards, after 1958, he was absolutely disconnected from the mind, speech, and body, you see. But he is slowly taking us there, taking us all there. So know the difference between awareness of pain and suffering, you see. You know, suffering means it's a little lower level. You have kind of slipped into it a little bit. Oh, it's too hot. I cannot like it. It will burn me. It cannot burn you if you just stand there and see it, you see.
Ujú. Bueno, todo lo que preguntaste, Gaby, es correcto, ¿no? Este, el que ve, no importa el tamaño de lo que sea, pero al estar viendo es nada te toca. Y para todo hay una intensidad y hay un tiempo, y eso está absolutamente programado para Gaby y para cada persona en su propia vida. El sufrimiento, eh, basta que tenemos conciencia de las señales del dolor y eso produce sufrimiento. Entonces comienzas a sentir, hay un incendio, tú empiezas a sentir el calor, pero no te lastimas, que estás sintiendo el calor, ¿no? Pero no te lastima. Ver no quema, es el sufrimiento lo que viene luego, ¿no? Y hay conciencia que está allá. El dolor está en... Todos podemos sentir dolor, pero lo podemos ver, sabemos a quién le está produciendo dolor. ¿no? Y salvo Dada, que está absolutamente desconectado de la mente, del cuerpo y el habla, este, eh, no tiene absolutamente ningún dolor. Y saber la diferencia entre la conciencia del dolor y el sufrimiento.
Yes. This is what you have mentioned, Gabi. Sorry. What you have
No,
mentioned,
sorry.
Gabi, what you have said, Gabi, is very, very, it validates, it makes, it certifies that you are enlightened, that you are free from all of this suffering complex called Gabi. You see, not only Gabi, Shuddha, Damian, all of us, Luz, you see, this is automatically, part of the discharging complex that is highly reactive to even tiny kashais. You say tiny greed, anger, pride, and deceit, you see. In an ocean of kashais, there is no escape, and we are all graced, absolutely graced. You, Gabi, are graced because you can see the pain in the mind. You're not saying, I am in pain or my mind is disturbed. You don't say, my mind is disturbed. You can see the disturbance in the mind of Gabi. And the mind will remain with you till the last breath in this body. Yes.
Yes. Lo que dijiste es valida lo que sos, Gaby, y es que estás libre del sufrimiento. Y como estás libre de sufrimiento de Gaby. Y, y esto nos sucede a todos, ¿no? Y es y cuando estás estamos viviendo en un océano de calláis, de ira, orgullo, codicia y engaño, ¿no? Entonces ahí no hay lugar para la liberación, pero nosotros, vos, podés ver qué es lo que sucede en la cabeza de Gaby.
Yes. You see, this is the beauty of Akram Vignan. Dadashri, you know, Dadashri, when he first, and Shuddha was very young in Akram Vignan at that time, 1991. And, Shuddha got to see one video of Dada, his first satsang in New Jersey in 1982. And there was Dada, Niruma, and some other senior Mahatmas who had come with Dada for the first time to USA, you see. And the first satsang, obviously, after landing in New York, happened in New Jersey, you see. And that too, not in someone's home, it was in a Hindu temple, local Hindu temple. And there Dada is sitting in his beautiful manner. He was wearing this color or even slightly darker color coat, you say, jacket. And then some Mahatma, somebody said, why is there pain? Why is there dukh after this Gnan Vidhi? And Dada says, why is there dukh, you see? And Dada Shri first asked him.
Sorry, what is dukh?
Dukh is
What
pain.
mean?
Dukh means pain.
Okay,
Dukh means
thank you.
pain, and sukh means pleasure. Sukh means pleasure. So,
Thank you.
so Dada Shri confirms again, have you taken Gnan? And the man says, yes, I have taken Gnan, okay? And Dada Shri in his booming voice says, okay, જ્યાં જ્ઞાન છે ત્યાં દુઃખ નથી. Dada Shri says, where there is knowledge, there is no pain. Where knowledge exists, Gnan exists, there is no pain. I was so amazed by this one sentence. It just kind of sat inside me, you see. And I said, So I made, my core, my entire movement in Akram Vignan was focused on this sentence of Dada that, on the one side, human beings are experiencing pain at different levels, and other side, they have Gnan is available, and there is no pain. This is so phenomenal, It is like a sutra, Dadashri says, "Jhan Gnan hai, where Gnan exists, there is no pain." So now the equation is fixed. You have to find out, is there Gnan? Is this Gnan speaking that I am in pain or I am suffering? Or is this ignorance, old ignorance speaking, you see? Hmm? Where there is Gnan, there is no pain. And the moment you say, Ich bin reine Seele, Swayama Pura, right? It's over. It is over. the, uh, the, where's the pain? Hey, where is pain? You see? This is the phenomenal energy of the self, you see? Hmm?
Yes.
Mm.
Cuando Dada fue a Estados Unidos, bueno, fue a hacer, a dar un satsang y fue con Niruma y estaban en New Jersey y esta se hizo en un templo local y Dada iba vestido como se lo vio en la imagen de Shuddha. Entonces, dice, alguien le pregunta, ¿por qué hay dolor después del Nan? Entonces, Dada le contesta, ¿recibieron el Dan? Le dijeron que sí. Bueno, dice, donde hay conocimiento, no hay dolor. Con lo cual Shuddha se quedó asombrado con esta frase, ¿no? Como, donde hay Nan, donde hay conocimiento, no hay dolor. Es como un sutra, ¿no? En el Nan, cuando hay Nan, no hay dolor. Es es quien habla, ¿no? Y es desde la ignorancia que se habla de así del dolor. Cuando soy alma pura se terminó todo, ya está, ya está.
You see, I am reminded of, even if you haven't been to Hawaii, the island has got a lot of volcanoes, you see. And periodically those volcanoes erupt and the whole world sees molten lava, hot rivers of fire and rocks, uh, flowing into the ocean, and the ocean, it all gets come down in the belly of the ocean, you see, in the ocean of bliss, you see. So see that no fire can burn this self that you and I have, which is our swarup. No fire can touch you see. Mm? Yes.
Ujú.
Mm.
Dice, recuerden Hawái, ¿no? Que son unas islas hermosas que tienen montones de volcanes que entran en erupción y se puede ver, el mundo entero puede ver como grandes ríos de lava, van surgiendo y van cayendo al océano. Y, y ahí en ese océano el fuego desaparece. Y es exactamente lo mismo para nosotros, ¿no? Ningún fuego te puede tocar cuando hay Gnan.
Mhm. Yes, Sandra.
Sandra, ¿tenés alguna pregunta?
Mhm.
Sí, tengo una pregunta respecto a lo que decías, que tomando el NAN, nos olvidamos del problema, una cosa así. Bueno, no, yo tomo el NAN, pero las evidencias mundanas las recibo, bueno, porque vivo en una sociedad que, estoy rodeada de problemáticas que llegan sin que no los puedo evitar. Y más allá de que puedo tomarlo con ecuanimidad, aplicar todo lo que la ciencia me provee. Mi mente sufre, la mente de Sandra sufre y en alguna vez es como que caigo en eso de que debo convivir con el sufrimiento y que eso significaría vivir con ecuanimidad y eso significaría simplemente acumular crédito en la cuenta del alma pura, pero ser consciente de que
Déjame
vivir.
traducir un poco porque estás diciendo muchas cosas a la vez. Sandra says that she's suffering a lot of things. She lives in a society where she's surrounded by pain. And she took the Gnan, and she says that she's applying all the knowledge. But although she's applying everything, she's still suffering. So what you mentioned is to live with that suffering is to accumulate credit in the account of pure soul. Sandra, ¿quieres decir algo más?
No, simple eso, si como resolución a esta situación que me toca, que es real y que soy consciente, si la tengo que definir, que como justicia, digamos, dentro del plano circunstancial, mundano, que
Sí.
estoy acumulando crédito en mi alma pura, eso es todo.
And her question is if to see the suffering is to accumulate credit in the account of pure soul.
Amian. Yes. Just a minute, huh? બચુલાલ હું સત્સંગમાં છું પણ નિમા ઘરે છે. હા, નિમા ઘરે છે. હા. The hello. Yes, this. Yes. If you see the suffering, I would just, if you see that this is what
She uses the exact word of living with the suffering, not exactly seeing, living with the suffering.
Yeah, right. Then you're in the wrong place. You can't live with the suffering, you see. Living in the suffering is the role of Sandra. And your role is to see that this is what is happening to Sandra. You see, this is just as you would see something happening to your sister, you see, in the same way, you see. Just a minute, somebody's at the door. I need to go and quickly.
Yes.
Because
Do you want we have 10 minutes break? So far.
Oh, yeah, that we could do that. Let's just do a 10-minute break and then
Okay.
All right.
Vamos a tomar un recreo de 10 minutos que Shuddha le golpea en la puerta y ahí nosotros
And then
aprovechamos
Traducirle lo poco que dijo.
¿Me escuchás, Sandra?
Sandra?
Sí, te escucho.
Yeah, then we come back
Yes.
to you.
No,
Okay.
you go on.
Okay.
Viste, esto que vos tenés que ver, que esto le pasa a Sandra, si no estás involucrada tenés que mantener la separación, si no estás en la hacedora.
Él dijo exactamente que convivir con el sufrimiento no es lo que tenés que hacer, sino que verlo. La que convive con el sufrimiento es Sandra, pero vos tenés que verlo de una manera distinta. O sea, y ahí terminó. Después lo va a seguir seguramente, pero convivir con el sufrimiento no es la forma.
Gracias.
Eso es lo que no va por ahí.
Sí.
Y ahora va a explicar por dónde va, pero no va por el tema de convivir, no es un aguantar.
Fue mi forma de definirlo, no sabía cómo transmitir.
Estuvo muy buena la pregunta porque es una forma de verlo y él nos va a decir de qué forma lo tenemos que ver, digamos, de otra forma.
Gracias.
Ok.
A recreo ahora. Gracias, Dami.
Bien.
Gracias, Sandra.
Jay Sachidanand.
Hey, Sachitanand Rangel. Nice to see you.
Oh, long time, long time.
Yes, yes.
Changing life and files. Wonderful files, but files. Yes. And this afternoon, I say, no, nothing else, other things. The files can come later. Only one file is Shuddha file.
The first.
The first.
Yes, yes, yes,
Shuddhatma Bhagavan.
yes.
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachitanand Sudha.
Jai Sachidanand. Shuddhatma Bhagavan. All right, so Sandra, you're back. Okay, I got your question, but can you just can you repeat it, just for a minute, because we were interrupted, huh?
Dice si podés repetir tu pregunta. Damián, ¿estás ahí para traducir nuevamente?
Sí, 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 acá estoy.
Yeah,
Gracias.
please.
Por
Yes.
favor, repetí, Sandra.
Con esto de que Sandra sufre por
With this
circunstancias,
of Sandra suffering. Dale,
por
yo te voy traduciendo. Háblame corto y te traduzco. Sí. For different
circunstancias
circumstances.
que tienen que ver con leyes de la sociedad.
I have to
Yo
do with worldly laws. Sí, decime, Sandra.
tengo que ver que yo tomé el NAM. Voy a definirlo así, tengo que aprender a convivir con la problemática y tengo que lo resuelvo de alguna manera pensando que estoy acumulando
crédito en la cuenta del alma pura.
crédito en mi alma pura.
So when she suffers, she took the Gnan. When she suffers, she says that she has to live with that suffering, and she thinks at that time that she is accumulating credit in the account of the pure soul.
Not by suffering, but by not attacking another person as the cause of your suffering, you see? You see?
No, como ver el sufrimiento y no atacando a la otra persona por sufrimiento.
Yeah.
No es sufriendo que acumulas crédito en la cuenta del alma pura, dice.
Yeah.
Perdón,
Sino
estoy
viendo.
perdón, ayer fui al médico, me dio buenas noticias, estoy tan relajada que me cuesta
No, perfecto.
todo.
Si hay alguna cosita
Gracias.
te acoto, pero
Sí, por
no, está
favor,
perfecto
por
como haces,
favor.
sí.
Yeah.
Perfecto,
Sí.
gracias.
Thank you. Yeah, there is you see, accumulating account in the credit account as credit in the account of Shuddhatma or pure soul is through five agnas, is through equanimity. Equanimity is agna 4, you see. So when suffering arises, as just Gabi was saying a while ago, suffering arises externally, from external stuff, or internal suffering. Both sufferings, when they are seen without any reaction from your side, they're seen. Seeing is the only way not to react. But even supposing you can't see and you suffer, because you suffer, you don't, that suffering will make you rise higher in your awareness. So suffering is good as long as you do not blame the other human being or the circumstances for your suffering. Don't blame anyone for the suffering that has happened, has arisen in Sandra. That is what is called equanimity. In equanimity, you're like the Lord. Just, bring Lord Jesus, Mahavir, Dada, all of this, they never complained. There was no complaint, you see. There was no one but myself only. There is no one. I am the, I am the, I am responsible for the karma that were created in the last life, you see. And now that they are coming in front of me, I welcome them. I want to finish. I write the checks. Let them come. Let them come. I have the energy of the ocean, or I'm the ocean of bliss. You say, let them come. Yes. And then when Sandra is suffering, you can tell Sandra, Sandra, I'm with you. You know, I am the blissful one. Come over. We are blissful. This thing is like dark clouds, you know, no cloud, no fire, no suffering remains forever. Is that not correct, Sandra? No pain remains forever. Hmm? And you mentioned something like your losses and everyone. Is there any human being in this earth of ours who is not suffering losses? Day by day, he's losing this precious human body, you see. You know, day by day, this body is going only in one direction, you know, in the direction of the funeral home. Hmm?
Yes. Bueno, el crédito para el alma pura es a través del Agna 4, ¿no? Y todo sufrimiento que surge, tanto externo como interno, es poder ver si hay alguna reacción de tu parte. Entonces, ves y cuando sufrís tu conciencia crece, pero sin culpar a nadie, ¿no? Esto es la ecuanimidad, sin culpar a nadie. Entonces, yo soy responsable del karma porque estas son las semillas que yo sembré en mi vida pasada. Entonces tengo que acepto que vengan para poder resolverlas, ¿no? Sandra, vos le decís a Sandra, ¿no? Desde tu alma pura, Sandra, estoy aquí contigo y que venga lo que tenga que venir, yo estoy contigo. Y ningún sufrimiento dura para siempre, es como las nubes oscuras, no duran para siempre.
Mm.
Y algo que también todos tenemos pérdidas en la vida, de seres que amamos, que partieron, que dejaron su cuerpo, y en algún momento también ser conscientes de que día a día este cuerpo está camino a su propio funeral.
Mhm. See, by giving, by even identifying or giving, by slightly even believing that this is my suffering or my account, you are giving it energy. It is not yours, you see. By giving it energy, it remains, it prolongs it. Oh, suffering, suffering. Oh, compare this suffering to anyone in Gaza or in Iran, you see. Well, what do we call suffering, you know? Hmm?
Ujú. Y cuando te identificas con diciendo, oh, esta es mi cuenta, este es mi sufrimiento, y esto no es tuyo, es algo que está sucediendo. Y si vos pensás que esto es tuyo, le estás dando energía para que esto permanezca.
Shuddhatma Bhagavan. So, you see, you have to start seeing it from the view of what our Dada is saying in these satsangs. You know, we have had so many such sessions on this Dadavani of Gnata-Drashta, Knower-Seer, almost 30 sessions, you see. So much beauty, so much bliss, so much energy, so much. Every week, one satsang like this keeps you in his lap, keeps you absolutely protected, you know, in his knowledge, in the cave of Dada, you see, the cave of the self, you see. Uh, and and every week of this satsang, every time you listen to these words of Dada, whether we read 2 sentences or whole 10 sentences, it just kind of raises us up. It just increases our absolute vision in which we say, I'm not doing anything, and absolute knowledge where everything is correct, vyavasthit, everything is vyavasthit. All of this is magnificent, and it is happening to so many of us in satsang here, Everybody wants to... Yeah, sorry, go on. Yeah.
Bueno, dice que comienza a tener esta visión de Dada, ¿no? Hemos estado tratando de estas palabras de Dada, de Gnata-Drashta, del conocedor y el que ve, ¿no? Y encontramos tanta belleza, tanta dicha, tanta energía que nos protege, ¿no? Todo, aunque escuchemos una frase, pero esto queda en nosotros. Entonces, nos mantenemos en el estado del ser. Y cada semana al escuchar estas palabras también incrementa la absoluta visión de no creer que somos los hacedores y el absoluto conocimiento de que todo lo que sucede es correcto.
File, F-I-L-E, file, is a very special word for the liberated ones of Akram Vignan, all of us. File means that which was created with attachment or aversion, you see, in the last life. And so it has not been seen with equanimity of the self. Now when it comes in front of you, you have to see it in the equanimity of the self. The self is beyond attachment and aversion. See it as it is. See it that it is Sandra's attachment. Sandra feels the loss. You feel the loss because you were attached to it. If you are not attached to it, there is no loss, you see. We get attached to our relatives, our friends, our loved ones, but it's not you and I who get attached. It is the account of attachment that is there in front of us, you see. Sandra says, this is my daughter, or my son, or my belongings, and you are the blissful one. The blissful one has no my there, there is no my there at all. And both remain, you see, both remain. There is the Sandra or Gabi with her mind, and then you. Both remain, but now it has been like an earth-shattering change in the view, you see. You are seeing Sandra, you are not suffering as Sandra, you see.
Ujú. Todo, que es un file, ¿no? Es todo aquello que fue creado en una vida pasada con apego y aversión. Ahora hay que, para poder resolverlo, hay que ver que con ecuanimidad, con la ecuanimidad del ser. Entonces, ves que Sandra tiene apego o tiene aversión. Y entonces ahí es donde sientes las pérdidas. Pero si no hay apego, no hay sufrimiento por la pérdida. Entonces, si miramos, decimos, bueno, mi hija, mi hijo, esto me pertenece. Y después, por otro lado, está tú, el ser dichoso que no tiene un mío, mi hijo o algo que le pertenezca, porque sos alma pura. Entonces, permanecen ambas, está Sandra y está tu alma pura, y tu alma pura con la visión de ver sin sufrir.
Mhm. So, you see, before even the suffering arises, before the suffering, there is this word, let me give it to you. uh, Asar. Asar means effect. And in effect in mind, speech, body happens to that which is effective. You see, that which is effective. You see, in other words, if the little baby inside the mother's womb, is unhappy, or is not comfortable, it will kick the mother from inside. It will kick the mother from inside. You see, it's effective.
Yes.
The effect has already started. You see, the causes were, and some babies are bring so much pain, so much pleasure to the mom, that the mom is in bliss during the entire time of pregnancy, and the baby comes out without much difficulty. You see. Mm. Mm.
Oh, wow. Bueno, dice, antes de que surja el sufrimiento, ¿no? Y hay una palabra que se llama azar, que es el efecto de lo que sucede en la mente, en el cuerpo y en el habla. Y sucede y esto le sucede al que se siente afectado, ¿no? Por ejemplo, hay un bebé que está todavía en la panza de la mamá. Y si el bebé está incómodo por algún motivo, empieza a patear. Y bueno, hay mamás embarazadas que tienen tanta felicidad por este bebé que van a nacer, que el bebé nace sin ninguna complicación.
You see? This whole Akram Vignan series of satsangs after the Gnanvedi are designed, this is happening in our life. This is happening to each one of us. We believe we come to this satsang, but our evidences are coming in place, so that even if we are present in satsang, we are in the mode of total absorption and reception and absorption of this knowledge of the other that is just soaking all of us, you see.
En la vida. Incluso nosotros estando en satsang estamos en un modo de total absorción, ¿no? de lo que estamos recibiendo.
And we walk away from this satsang. We're always in satsang, but when the satsang ends, we are filled with continuous gratitude-filled bliss. It's not just bliss only, it is associated with gratitude, you see. And gratitude is equivalent to sublimation of the ego, you see, just acceptance of all that arises, and also especially acceptance of all the Mahatmas and human beings that arise in front of us, you see.
Yes. Dice, y nosotros nos vamos del satsang en total gratitud y dicha. Y la gratitud es la sublimación del ego, que es la aceptación total a todo lo que suceda y a todas las personas y a los mahatmas que nos rodean.
So, Cassandra, do you have any follow-up questions regarding this?
¿Te quedó alguna pregunta, Sandra, con respecto a esto?
You're muted. Yeah.
Estás con el micrófono apagado, Sandra.
Está perfecto, lo voy a rumiar, como se dice acá en Argentina.
It's perfect. Shuddha, she will be present in this.
Yes, and also we are perfect. We are all perfect, and in that perfect state, everything that comes and comes back to us is this energy of perfection only. You see, the energy that was dissipated by the wrong belief, I am Sandra, I am Arman, is now coming home. You see, it's coming home. It's happening to all of us. You see, all of us, we are in this. You know.
Yes.
Mm.
Nosotros somos perfectos y el estado de en el estado de la perfección, todo lo que viene también es perfecto. Y también la creencia de que soy Sandra, que soy Germán, todas esas creencias también están volviendo al hogar siendo eh, vistas y conocidas.
Mhm. All of a sudden, there is no fight with the world. There is no but. There is no if, and there is no don't, or there is no ifs and buts. It is just, hey, this is simply the awareness of any residual resistance and insistence, and this is how it should be, and this is how I want it to be, and all of those things. You see, uh, you. Uh, we have fought like this for countless lives, previously, and now we are absolutely surrendered, really surrendered, eternally surrendered to the feet of our beloved Dada, you see, within us, Dada, yeah, within us.
Dice, no, nosotros, es no pelear con el mundo, no hay que pelear y no hay justificación para eso, no hay un pero, no hay nada. Es tener, porque todos los problemas vienen están en la conciencia de la insistencia de cómo deben de ser, deberían de ser las cosas, pero ahora ya no más.
Shuddha Bhagwan. Uh-huh.
Shuddha, what is MSB that you put in the chat?
Mind, speech, and body. Mind,
Okay. Thank you.
mind, speech, and body. Okay, all right, yeah, 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 yes. Let us continue. We have some time now. We still have. We are in the same heading yet. This is so beautiful that every sentence we want to just stop there. You see. Yeah. We say, oh, Dada, enough. Dada says, no, more is coming. And so Dada says, this point simply needs to be understood, you are indeed Kevad Gnan Swarup. You do not have to go and acquire Kevad Gnan, It is indeed your real state. What is Keval Gnan? It is nothing but Gnan Swarup in the state of knowledge, right? You've read this, but go ahead and read this again, you see. Yeah, Patricia? Can you hear me, Patricia? Let us see what has happened. Are you there, Patricia?
Se cayó, Patri.
Okay.
Or I can translate Shuddha.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
Meanwhile, there is Patricia.
Okay, there is Patricia. Hola, Patricia.
Estás muteada, Patri.
Okay.
Ahí está.
All right.
¿Cómo lo hago esto para ponerlo? Así. Ahí.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Ah,
Uh,
yes, I don't know what happens. Maybe today we are going, I think we are going to suffer internet problems because the soccer.
yeah. Now I know. Okay, it's all coming to the top level now, isn't it? Huh? You know,
Yes.
it is. Everybody thought France was unbeatable, and you saw the magnificent uh, evidences and the art of the Spanish team. It was beautiful to watch. Shuddha has not watched a soccer match like the one yesterday. It was out of this world.
Ah,
Yes.
dice que vio el partido que le pareció muy bueno, que no había visto un partido tan maravilloso como el de ayer.
It reinforces that nobody is the best forever. Yes. You know, this is the,
Nunca nadie es el mejor para siempre,
yeah, right.
pero esto le pareció espectacular.
And particularly for each one of us Mahatmas, we see the evidences as they unfold. When you see the evidences, then you don't say, "Oh, foul," or the referee is bad.
Cuando ves todo desde el alma pura, no decís, oh, foul, oh, el referee, y cosas peores que se dicen en la cancha, o
And
viendo el partido.
yeah, and referee is replaced
Oye,
by, yeah, sorry.
Chuda,
Uh-huh.
pero ¿a Chuda le gusta Messi?
Gaby's asking if you like Messi.
I do like him. I think he's a wonderful human being. I think he is a
Eso.
phenomenon. Yes, it is one of the finest specimens of human skills, uh,
Eso.
body mind coordination, very sharp way of looking at things, and also not running around everywhere, from one end to
No,
the field, And in fact, there's a little bit of Akram going on in him. You see, you don't need
it look
to.
like he don't talk, he don't fight, he's a
Parece
Yeah.
Mahatma.
Yes, eso es lo que decía, eso es lo que decía. Dice que
¿Viste?
tiene
Sí.
tantas habilidades, está tan alerta de donde pasan las cosas, ¿no? Unas habilidades tan espectaculares, y afiladas, ¿no?
Yeah.
Y que de todas maneras tampoco él va peleando que parece un Mahatma, o que hubiera pasado por
Yeah.
el Akram.
And it must be the energy of you all Mahatmas. You are all are the blissful ones, So you're transmitting this energy at a very subtle level to everyone there, You are, Know that look, this is this is a light of 1,000 suns, even more, that has manifested in Dada, and it is that light that is now growing within each one of us, you see. Kevad Gnan Swarup, you see. It is absolutely magnificent, It blesses everyone who comes under that light. It blesses everyone.
Dice que también nuestra energía sutil como Mahatmas llega ahí también, como también miles de Mahatmas estamos recibiendo siempre las bendiciones y las energías de Dada.
Yeah, more. I see once the special energies in the relative in him, in the sense that he carries so much load of the entire country or everybody, the entire South America versus Europe, etc. He carries all that weight, on him, yet he's free. In other words, you know, he when it starts, when the match starts, and it feels like it is just happening. Like when you watch him, he's just he just is there when the time is needed. And he doesn't become angry. He accepts whatever unfolds, and he smiles as a lot when he hugs his fellow players. It is not me, me, me. There is no me there, you know. He realizes that this is the entire country behind him, you see. Mm.
I, Patricia, so he's humble, very humble.
Absolutely, very humble.
Being, yes, being such a character, no,
Mm.
in the
Such a
world.
human being. Mhm.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
very
yes.
humble.
Yeah, right. You don't see that in the other top players, you see. You do not see
Mm,
that. You see, you can see, and this is what we Mahatmas are very sensitive about now. You know, we can see this energy of humility, you see. And so
mm,
humility is to let go, and then the natural uh, performance of the body happens without the interference, you see, without the interference. I'm not saying, you know, so we can see all of these things, you see. We see all of these
mm,
things. He doesn't blame somebody who did not pass the ball or, did it wrong. He just looks, and he's just focused on his goal. Is focused only one goal, you see. Mm.
ujú. Bueno, y hablando de Messi, que es una persona que está enfocada en lo que tiene que hacer, que no culpa a nadie, no se pelea con nadie, y siendo tan semejante personaje, ¿no? Que se mueve con humildad. Es
Mm.
muy, muy humilde.
It'll be, you know, Yamal, when he meets him, will learn a lot, you know.
Y bueno, cuando lo conozcamos vamos a aprender un montón.
Yeah, I think it will be Argentina versus Spain, but it maybe is, maybe I'm wrong, but doesn't matter whoever plays, huh? Mm.
Sí, él no sabe quién va a ganar, porque y no deja de ser solo un partido de fútbol.
Yeah, this is so good what is happening. The world is forgetting all of this violence, in the celebration of this World Cup, and playing, and the entire world is watching, you see, and this is good for everyone. To realize that, we are all one
Yeah,
when it comes to, the playful side within us, it's a play,
mm,
Mhm.
yeah. Y dice que también es muy bueno que todo el mundo esté viendo esto del fútbol del mundial, porque la verdad que están poniendo el foco, la atención en esto y no en la violencia o en problemas o en cosas por el estilo. It
Mhm.
called my attention, Shuddha, in Bangladesh, they are very fond of Argentina team. It's weird.
Yeah, well, you see this, uh, it's like this.
Eh,
It's like we have known Dada a little bit. We have heard of Dada, so, we don't need any further conviction. These people are highly populated place, and they have a lot of troubles, political and economic problems and problems of interference from other countries. But, you know, they they love someone who someone like him because he represents at the relative level for them something truly beautiful, truly worldly, and he doesn't belong just to Argentina, he belongs to the world, Messi
mhm,
belongs such to the world, in he uh, and the world has to rejoice in his celebration, or in his presence. They have to accept him in terms of um, his message of really, play, but no, not get involved or do not take it too personally,
mm,
Mm.
ujú. Le decía a Ayuda que me llama la atención que hasta en Bangladesh son súper fanáticos, ¿no? Y Bangladesh es un lugar que es pobre, tienen problemas con otros países, pero bueno, que les gusta este equipo, le gusta Messi, le gusta la forma de ser que tiene, que no es un ego grande. Y bueno, y que Messi tampoco le pertenece a nadie, ¿no? Es un personaje a nivel mundial.
he's wearing a shirt with stripes going down like this. It's like the energy, all the energy is enveloping. It's like all those stripes on his shirt, and like the shirts of all the Argentina players, blue, and then that stripe going. It 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 speaks of radiating energy. You see, it's just a live, fluid energy. You see. Mm?
Ujú. Dice que la camiseta de Argentina, que tiene las bandas celestes y blancas, como se ve que corre la energía fluidamente.
Yeah. So even if you not into soccer, I should sit down and watch this, not for and learn. There's a lot of people who are not ever interested in soccer are now watching because the world is watching. The world watching. What? This is, so then and once you watch, regardless of whichever game now, these final games, you will be pulled in because you become aware of the capacity of a human being, their state beyond pain, and
Ujú.
they get hurt badly, and the next thing you know, they're walking and then running again. You see.
Y dice que todo esto que está pasando muestra la capacidad de los seres humanos, ¿no? Que puede ser que se caigan, se golpean, inmediatamente están parados y siguen corriendo. Y que todos estén observando esto. Inclusive la gente que no le gusta el fútbol también se ve absorbida por estos partidos.
Yeah, so Shuddhatma Bhagwan, by relative viewpoint, he's the Argentinian player for, and really he's a pure soul, so all energies to him so that someday he gets enlightened. Mhm.
Ujú. Bueno, desde el punto de vista relativo es un gran jugador de fútbol y también desde el punto de vista real es un alma pura y que algún día pueda recibir el Nan y sea un
Yes, yes.
completo alma pura.
Yeah, right. Shuddhatma Bhagwan. Okay, all right. So let me see. There's something written in the chart. That's only Damian. Okay, Damian has translated this. Now I share again a little bit here. Is part of the next part of the satsang here. A very interesting heading coming up now. The Knower-Seer is not liable for the foreign.
Justo.
Mm.
El que conoce y el que ve no es responsable de lo ajeno.
The foreign here is Sandra, Cecilia, Gabi, etc. That's a foreign, you see.
Ujú.
And
And in relative language means somebody of other country,
yes,
to
foreign,
translate.
a foreign,
Uh,
foreign really means it's not known to me. Once you know it, the foreign
oh,
disappears. So
okay.
that's a subtle level, but more importantly, in relative language is people of the home, people of Argentina, yep, and even the people of Brazil are foreigners. Or the people
Ujú.
of Paraguay are foreigners, etc. Is a foreign. Um,
Mm.
but not liable for foreign means file one. Actually, for this is very high level
In, in,
heading.
in, in Akram, yes,
Yes,
yes.
foreign.
Bueno, dice el que conoce y el que ve no es responsable de lo ajeno.
So after we give you this Gnan, okay, the home and the foreign, the self and the non-self have both been separated. Thereafter we say that if you do not falter, this is the thing. This is the condition. If you do not falter, if you do not slip, okay?
Ujú,
If
ujú,
you do not slip from your state as the knower-seer, then you are not liable for the foreign or the relative whatsoever, you see.
ujú.
Mm.
Bueno, después de que nosotros te dimos el Gnan, el hogar y el extranjero, el alma pura y el Falguán, el ser y el no ser, han sido separados. Y a partir de entonces nosotros decimos que si tú no vacilas tu estado como el que conoce y el que ve, entonces tú no eres responsable de lo ajeno, de lo relativo, en absoluto.
This, look, this is such an uh, amazing guarantee. Yes, if it's an amazing guarantee from Dada, because what he's saying is that this is how absolute it is. There is no conditions here. The only condition is the sleeping. You should not slip. Stay. If there is a lot of bombing going on outside, bombing through people's words, bombing through physical attacks, bombing through pains and suffering that you see around, and if you do not slip or falter, if you do not come out of this cave of Amapura Rainesile, Absoluto Rainesile, Knower-Seer, then you are not responsible. The problem is one comes out, hey, what happened? Oh, that person, my people. I'm going to say, help them. This is my country, so immediately the ignorance kicks in. And then, of course, the liability comes, you see.
Ujú. Yes. Dice que la garantía es tal que solo que es una garantía sin condiciones las que nos da Dada. La única es mantenerte en el estado del ser, del alma pura. Y entonces no eres responsable de absolutamente nada.
Yeah, this is
Cuando te sales de este lugar, entonces entra la ignorancia.
Dada has taken us to the top of the mountain of spirituality. That is our state, our experience and experience related state. It is not just knowledge. It is not a rising understanding. It is beyond understanding now. You have come into the experience of I, in amidst everything that is happening in this world, whether the world and what is happening through Damian, whether the world likes it or not, whether the world can afford it or not, I am not doing anything. I am not doing anything. I cannot do anything. You see, that is absolute vision, absolute understanding, you see, fixed understanding, and that is the state of the non-doer, you see. And the more non-doer you become, the more this beauty of the self expands and completely goes beyond Damian or Shuddha. It just is all around you, you see. Nothing can touch you then.
Yes. Dada nos ha llevado más allá de todo, ¿no? Como al tope, a la punta de la montaña. Y es una experiencia, es un estado del ser, pero con experiencia, más allá del entendimiento. Y de todas las cosas que suceden, ya no hay yo no hago absolutamente nada. Y el estado del entendimiento es entender que no soy hacedor, yo no hago absolutamente nada. Y dentro de ese estado, la belleza de ese estado se expande y nada puede tocarte,
And the questioner asks,
tocarnos.
a very common question for all the Mahatmas. The awakened awareness or the Laksha, as the Knower-Seer, does not set in properly. It comes and goes.
Ujú. La conciencia despierta, el laksh, como el que conoce y el que ve, no se establece correctamente.
You
Va
see,
y viene.
the other is not talking about just simple awareness. A Laksh means targeted awareness. A targeted awareness means I'm the pure knower-seer and nothing else. You see, so you're saying in that light only. You see, using that light of the self only, and you see, this is not setting properly, and it therefore you slip from there and you become partially seeing it from Patricia's view, oh, this way and this way, you see. But so what does Dada reply? Now let's go with the Dada.
Bueno, lo que decía recién Shuddha es que es mantenerse en esta conciencia despierta y no moverte de ese lugar, porque si no, entonces nos transformamos en el file one. Entonces esa conciencia va y viene.
Like,
Thank you.
yeah, this Laksh means if you say if you have a very, very, very important appointment with somebody, uh, you don't have to write it down, I mean, you have been waiting to meet that person for months, you see, and you don't have to write it down. It is automatically there in your Laksh. You see, it's in your Laksh there, you see. No matter what you do, that time is fixed in your thing, that attention. It's so attentive awareness. You see, this awareness is now focused. No matter what you do, go, during the day or during the weeks before the appointment, this thing is fixed, you see. And in the same,
Yes.
in the same way, this, the Amapuras and the absolute Amapura, there is really nothing to fix on, you see, because the moment you say, I am the absolute pure knower and seer, then everything that is seen as it is. So there is no attention to be applied, but it's a way of saying that, where do I slip? I slip from this, you see. And the slipping from this is the danger or the liability. It's the liability,
Esto de estar despierto. Cuando, por ejemplo, tenemos una entrevista absolutamente importante, entonces tenemos la conciencia de eso y nos dicen, bueno, tal fecha. Y ni siquiera lo tenemos que agendar porque lo tenemos como que queda impreso en nosotros y nuestra conciencia está ahí de que tenemos que estar en ese lugar. De la misma forma sucede con esto de la conciencia despierta, no salirnos de ahí de ser el que conoce y el que ve, no salirnos de ahí, porque entonces empieza a ir y venir, es estar ahí sin moverse de ese lugar.
So Dadashri says it will go away. You see, that Laksh will go away. But when it remains continuous, then you would have become God. So, like we are approaching the time when we become God, you see, God. And the fact that it goes away means that it will eventually complete, you see. It goes away, that which goes, because this is in the realm of the eternal. This is not in the realm of the temporary. This is not in the realm of Shuddha or Damian or Cecilia or Patricia. This is your realm. So, you're there already, but it is not continuous. You're not seeing continuously, you see. But this is because all the work in the worldly life remains pending, doesn't it? Your files, you see, are all the files of worldly life still pending or not? Dada is asking. Yeah.
Dada dice, bueno, va a desaparecer, cuando permanezca continuo, entonces te habrás transformado en Dios. El hecho de que desaparezca significa que eventualmente se completará y esto se debe a que todo el trabajo de la vida mundana sigue pendiente, ¿no es así? Todos los archivos de la vida mundana siguen pendientes, ¿o no?
And the questioner says, yes, they are still pending, you see.
El interlocutor le dice, todavía están
So
pendientes.
Dada says, as those files decrease, the Laksh will set in increasingly. Everything is held up because of the files, you see.
Entonces, Dada dice, a medida que esos archivos disminuyen, el lag se establecerá cada vez más. Todo se detiene debido a los archivos.
Okay, so we stopped here on page 87, Shuddhatma Bhagavan. Our time is up. And we resume. we will have, so we will resume next week. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And
Thank you, Sudha.
and
Thank you.
yes. We will have one more satsang before the Guru Purnima starts. So we will meet next Wednesday.
Yes.
And let me stop recording this.